Hello everyone, welcome back to me, Shiva Wilson, and my channel, which is all about legalising recreational flower in the UK. I'm in an echoey room, as you can hear. Ooh, 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 ooh. Flower to you, ladies and gentlemen. Flower, flower. Right, so today we're going to be talking about cops and stoners. And if you've ever had any instances of being in touch with the law to do with flower as a recreational user, then please let me know in the comments down below. I'm just going to tell you a quick story about one time when I had a brush-in with the law to do with my recreational flower use in the UK. So I was homeless at the time of this story, and I also had psychosis at the same time as being homeless. So that's a bit of a combination to have, isn't it? Homelessness in combination with psychosis is, yeah, great combo. So I was homeless and I was in a park and there were some people running by, like it was some kind of fun run or like, I don't know, one of those daily runs that people do in parks. And I was actually just sat there with a bottle, not a can, but a bottle. And yeah, I'll just pretend this is a bottle. And I'd made a hole in the bottle using my lighter. And I'd stuck a little joint butt, which I'd found on the floor. I was homeless, so I used to go around looking for joint butts on the floors. On the floors, yeah. All the floors of all the towns and all the lands. I used to go looking for joint butts, and so I'd stuck a little joint butt in the bottle and was using it as a bomb. So I was like, lit up the joint butt. This was in the middle of a park and like these people running by. So someone must have got the idea, hey, this guy's doing drugs in a park. That's not allowed, that's against the law in the UK. This is an illegal recreational user of drugs. Bad drugs. And so they must have called the cops. They called the cops on me. And within like 5 minutes of people running past me, some cops had showed up. There was two of them. There was one that looked like a tall, well, he didn't look like a tall, he was a tall man. He was a very tall man. And he had a Shiva tattoo on his arm, I believe. And what else? Oh, and the other guy was a little goblin type man. Looked very goblin-like with a goatee and short hair and possibly glasses, but he looked like a goblin. His face was like, you know, someone who looks like a goblin. And yeah, so they were like, what are you doing there? Smoking drugs, is it? And they were actually quite good about it. They did not arrest me. They gave me a caution or a warning or something. But I don't think it even came down to that. They just said, right, go down to the police station, like by yourself. As in, they said, just go by yourself to the police station. We're not going to force you to go there or anything, but go down to the police station and we'll sort this all out. So they took my details at the time and then they drove off, and then I had to go walk down to the police station myself. This was in Slough, my hometown. So I went down to the Slough police station, and basically they just gave me this little piece of paper, and it said on the bottom of it, as to crimes I'd committed or whatever, it said loss of cannabis. Loss of flower, sorry. Loss of flower, it said on the sheet. And I was like, how is that a crime? Is that a crime to lose one's flower? Because the police officer, the goblin man, the Shiva guy, he was just stood there all tall and with his hands behind his back, like, he didn't want to look at me for some reason. And then the goblin man said, when he got the joint butt out of my hand and searched me, he found a few joint butts in my back pocket as well. He said, right, I'm seasoning that. Well, at least I thought he said it. He was seasoning that. He said, I'm seizing that but I heard it as seasoning that. So I thought he was going to sprinkle it with pepper and salt or whatever. I'm going to season your joint butts to make them nice and tasty for the future. So yeah, he seized the joint butts and he said, here's my business card. Now, and he said, make sure you don't do cocaine off my business card. So this goblin man had a bit of a sense of humor. And a really strange thing happened. Now with psychosis, I believed I had psychic powers, and strangely enough, I looked at the guy's nuts while he was checking me out. I don't know what the right word is to do, putting down my details, there you go. He was putting down my details and I happened to look at the guy's nuts and the bottle, the bong just went like that. It's so strange. I thought I'd let out some chakra energies or something by looking at this guy's nuts and the bottle went so weird. Anyway, so I went down to the station, they gave me this little note and it said, loss of flour. I was like, what a crime to lose my flour, because he seasoned it, you see. So I lost my flour. He seasoned it and seized it, and I lost my flour. So that was my crime in the end, loss of flour. So sad times for me, I lost my flour, and that was it. And he actually said, the goblin man said, you're going to have to go around to all the other districts and see whether they punish you for smoking weed in public. So that's what I did, because I was homeless. I took everything literally and blew things way out of proportion because I had psychosis. So I had delusions and stuff, and my thinking was very outlandish and bizarre. So I thought, he said, yeah, go around to every district and see if you can get caught smoking cannabis in public. And so that's what I did. I went around to like loads of different towns and found joint butts on the floor and smoked them. But I never got caught again. So there we go. That was my crime, loss of flour. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hopefully no boys and girls actually, this is not appropriate for boys and girls. So everybody, thanks for watching. I've been Shiva Wilson, and remember, legalise recreational flour in the UK. Good night.